Greetings folks, it's Sarah. Today I have featured the JA Roby Gemini, and this is this beauty right here. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of stovetop cooking for you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a time frame of how long it takes to fire up to be able to actually cook on the top of the stove. Now, one thing I do want to say is I have burned this model before, and in my experience with it, the cooktop does not get super hot. Like the hottest I saw it was about 380 degrees or so, which is hot enough to cook something on a slower cook. I would say eggs, breakfast. The oven does get nice and hot, so you can cook a lot of things in the oven, actually. I cook all kinds of things, pastas, things like that. But for stovetop cooking, I did try to boil a very large pot of water to do like a pasta, and I was not able to get it up to temperature for boiling pasta in a reasonable amount of time. So today I am going to cook up some breakfast. I'm gonna cook up an egg for you guys on the Gemini, and I've already done my first burn and broken in my stove, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it loaded up right now and get a fire started. So per the usual, I never use any kind of paper when starting my fire. I really like to just use good dry kindling and basically put it in a nice X pattern on the floor here to get good airflow, and then it'll just light right up. I have my torch. I am ready to go. Just make sure your damper control is pulled all the way out at the bottom. Also, I closed the vent on the top because I'm trying to get heat inside the oven to heat up the cooktop. So with nice, good dry wood, you shouldn't require any type of paper really to get this lit up. As you can see here, it's taking right off very nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna let it get up to temperature so I can cook up some eggs for you guys today. Okay, so my battery died while I was filming, so you guys missed loading the stove, but I wanna update you. I've been burning this for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I reloaded it actually, and I packed it pretty full. I got 8 logs in there. They're pretty decent sized logs. I could have probably fit even more if I wanted to like finagle it and really get some good pieces in there. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm burning this wide open just to get it up to temperature, and then I'm going to damper it down, give you guys some burn times, and see how long it takes to get the stove up to temperature to be able to fry up an egg. This is with 8 logs in there. 8 logs. The stove burns so clean. I burned it 2 nights. I haven't had to wipe the glass off or anything. And it burns hot. It really does produce a lot of heat. It's got a massive firebox. I've really been enjoying burning this stove. Burns very beautifully. So I've had this stove running for a while, and I have got my stovetop up to temperature here. In the front corner, I was sitting at 242 degrees. I have my pan sitting up here with a little bit of butter in it, and I'm going to fry up an egg. Today I have some farm fresh eggs from my mother-in-law's farm, which is such a blessing to have. So I'm going to go ahead and crack one up on this Gemini. It's definitely like a tall height, so I'm gonna pull it down and put it on my space over here. My farm fresh egg. Up we go, and then I will show you guys up close as it cooks here. This is my firebox. It's burning on high actually. And on high it's been burning that full log 3 hours, and there's still that much left in there. So the burn time's pretty good. I would say that this firebox is hot. It's really hot in the shop right now. I have the door open. So you would not want to do this in small spaces. Like honestly, if you have less than 1,200 square feet, it might be too much for your space. Here's an update on my egg. So you can see it's going nice and slow. I really don't like eggs when they cook really fast and the bottom of them gets crispy. I like soft eggs. So it's a good fit for my soft eggs. Okay, so my egg is ready. And I accidentally poked it with my finger, so I let the goo out. But if you can see here, it is perfectly done. And I was able to successfully cook an egg on top of the JA Roby Gemini. It did take a little bit longer, you know, than expected, but it was doable. I would say this was about a 10-minute egg to get it like this, which turned out nice, soft, and gooey, just the way I like it. If you guys enjoy these videos, please don't forget to just click that thumbs up. Cheers.